Good evening, everyone. This is Srikanth Rajan from mpiinvest.com. Well, today we could see a a major sell-off right from 3 o'clock onwards. In fact, till 3 o'clock, the market was kind of stable, and in fact, everybody was expecting the market to actually go higher. And the market had almost come to the day's high, and it was almost closer to 17,268. And from there, that sudden fall that triggered, it actually continued. The fall actually started at 210 in a minor way, but major sell-off came in from 240. And from 240, the kind of sell that happened, Nifty came down from the all-time high, days high of 17,265 to a low of 16,828, right? Which is almost more than 400 points fall in just about half an hour. Very big sell-off. Yes, this could create panic to a lot of people, but please understand the markets are here to stay. One major thing that we need to note is the major heavyweights, HDFC Twins, are behind this fall. So, if you could see the last half an hour in HDFC Twins, they were in really big fall. In fact, the day's end, they are closing, HDFC is closing at minus 5.45%, and the HDFC Bank is down 3.82%. So it seems that the only major thing that could be happening is a major sell-off by the FIIs. So we are still awaiting the data of the FIIs selling. So that is something that has to be noted. But everybody was expecting the market to go up. Things were staying strong. So the only reason why the market is down is because of the HDFC Twins. But one good thing that we can actually note is the buying in the Reliance. Yes, Reliance actually went up today. In fact, it is up 3.81%, and that is the one which actually supported the market. If Reliance was not supporting at this moment, we would not be seeing a fall at this level, but we will be seeing much more fall. That is, it could have even gone up about 200 more points fall. So that's exactly why today markets were supported majorly by Reliance, and that's exactly why the market is kind of stable, at least at this level. So the major support still stays at 16,800 level. So unless that is broken, we can be still positive over the market. This again seems to be a play of the FIIs, which we need to wait and watch. But apart from that, everything else is looking okay, because the global markets are still okay. There is no new news from Russia side, because Russia and Ukraine, things are going same as that. There's nothing really special to talk about. So since the major sell-off is the heavyweights, that is HDFC and HDFC Life, there is no other reason that we need to be worried about. Now for members who are holding HDFC and HDFC Bank stocks in their account, nothing to worry. This is just a part of the market. The part of the market where there can be selling and buying. The company is really strong, fundamentally very strong. This is just because it being a heavyweight, and since FIIs have a major holding in these stocks, this could be the reason where things are going down. So let us look at adding adding in stages like we always discuss, and this actually can help us support and go ahead, right? So yes, but very important thing that you need to remember: don't invest more than 10% of your capital into any of your stocks single-handedly. So that is something that has to be taken care of. But everything else are looking really good with the company. The company is still in profit. There's nothing to worry about the company, but except for the FII selling off. So otherwise, if you look at the market, the Nifty 50, there has been major sell-off happening majorly in the banking sector and financial sector and the IT sector. The IT sector also was led by the Infosys, which all of us know, which has been on a weaker segment after the results that came in. Now what we need to wait for is the HCL results, which is coming on 21st. Let us see whether that can give some respite to the IT sector. But apart from that, if you look at yesterday, Mindtree actually came up with very good results. In fact, they wanted one of their best, they had one of their best quarters with one of the highest returns, profits and revenue as well. But still it came under pressure and it got sold off. So one very important thing that we need to do is look at the HCL results, which is coming on 21st, And apart from that, the next support which is seen for the market can either be seen from HCL or ICICI Bank, which is expected to have the results announced on Saturday. So these are two things which we will be looking at majorly. But if you look at the Nifty 50 today, the major losers were SDFC Twins, followed by SBI Life, which is also down 4%. And we also have HDFC Life, which also came under selling pressure majorly because of the FI selling, which is about 4.81% down. And major selling in Tech Mahindra and also Tata Consumer and ITC, including Hindustan Unilever. So these are all the stocks which came into major selling pressure. But even during this condition, we could see our Coal India going up by 4.38%. Yes, it had even crossed more than 200, but then after the selling came off, it came down and settled at 4.38% higher. Majorly because we have been discussing this in the meeting also, the shortage of coal and the prices of coal going up. So that's exactly why Coal India has been going up. Reliance again has been going up majorly because of the crude prices going up, and along with that, like I discussed in the meeting, the ARPU is also expected to be good for Jio. So that could actually give some benefit to Reliance. So apart from that, we could only see the energy sector like IOC, BPCL, ONGC all in the positive territory, about 1.7 to 1.7%. And apart from that, the only banking stock in the Nifty 50 was SBIN, which was in positive, which closed higher by 0.45%. So this is the situation in the market right now. There is a sense of panic around, but since there is this last sell-off which came only in the last moment, I guess tomorrow we can see some support from the DIIs and the market might recover. However, we at the Gold Club did manage to take on some positions. We are facing some losses in though not booked, but which has been hedged with right positions. Let us hope to ensure that we are not going to make big losses out of it. But yes, as long as market doesn't break 16,800, I would still continue to be positive here. But if 16,800 is broken with strength tomorrow, then we could see the market going down to much lower territory, which I don't think may happen. Okay, so global markets are okay, and I think the only Hang Seng is the only market which is actually gone down. So apart from that, it is India. So this is something we need to look at. Okay, so that's it for now. I think we just have to wait for the market tomorrow. This is how the market is, and that's exactly why, if you remember, especially the Gold and Gold Plus members, this is exactly why we always hedge our positions, right? So because the market can anytime go away from our expectations, and that is when we need to save ourselves from big losses. And that's exactly why we have hedged positions, which will ensure that our losses are limited. Okay, so with that, I end this report for the day. Of course, we did not have the report in the morning because Tuesday mornings I am not available due to a meeting. But let us try to work around. I will plan to work around a different kind of report for Tuesdays also when I am not available in the morning, to ensure that you people are kept updated. I am working on it. We did actually have a recording that happened in the morning, but then unfortunately due to some technical issue I could not post it, and that's exactly why at that point I avoided looking into details, but by then I had to get back to another meeting. So team, stay confident. We are all long-term investors, short-term traders, so things are looking okay, good as of now, and we just have to be more patient, and this is again testing time. We need to be together on this. So with that, this is Srikanth Rajan signing off. Goodbye.